A controversial new law would allow notaries commissioned in other states who meet certain requirements, as specified, to obtain an Ohio Notary Public commission or online notary authorization. As part of a broad occupational licensing bill, Ohio Senate Bill 131 introduces a new and controversial law that would allow notaries public of other states to apply to become an Ohio Notary Public and receive authorization to perform online notarizations if they have a similar authorization in their home state. There isn't a law of its kind in any other U.S. state or jurisdiction. In the case of the Ohio new law, there is no requirement that an out-of-state applicant reside in a bordering state or have employment or a practice in Ohio. Conceivably, under Ohio's new law, a notary in California or Oregon could apply to become an Ohio notary. The qualifications to apply for and be granted an Ohio occupational license, including a notary commission and authorization to perform online notarizations, are extensive. In the main set of requirements, the applicant must have been a notary for at least 1 year and be from a state that has an education and examination requirement to become a notary, since Ohio requires its residents who apply to become a notary to take both a course and an exam. The applicant would be required to take an Ohio required education course, pass an exam, pass a criminal records check, and pay a fee as determined by the licensing authority. The qualifications and requirements noted under changes above are the provisions that would most likely apply to persons applying for a notary commission or authorization to perform online notarizations. There are other requirements not noted, such as the requirement to provide financial responsibility, for example a surety bond, if the similar license in Ohio requires it, because they do not apply to notaries specifically. The new law does not give out-of-state applicants who are granted an Ohio Notary Commission or online notarization authorization the ability to perform notarial acts in their state of residence. They can perform in the same way an insurance agent who lives out of state can transact insurance for Ohio consumers if they have an Ohio insurance license. The new law provides that the applicant is subject to Ohio law regulating the occupation. Ohio statute requires notarial acts to be performed in the state of Ohio. The National Notary Association cannot agree with the policy behind the new law, because even though out-of-state applicants who are granted an Ohio Notary Commission legitimately can perform notarial acts when they are physically in Ohio, it is inevitable that there will be instances in which the out-of-state Ohio notary intentionally or unintentionally performs notarial acts, and particularly remote online notarial acts, when they are located in their home state. This puts notarial acts in risk of challenge and poses a risk to Ohio consumers, although it could also put at risk a consumer located in another state who engages an out-of-state Ohio online notary. We see a need in certain states to commission as notaries residents of bordering states who work across state lines, but the Ohio new law doesn't limit the scope in this fundamental way. Why be granted a notary commission if you have no jurisdictional need to use it? The Ohio Secretary of State is required to adopt rules to implement the new law, and the law has a delayed effective date of December 29, 2023.